Hey everybody, welcome to another props edition of Daily Action Picks. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, and I've got some of my best bets to help you pay for that Mother's Day breakfast. The first game and the only game we're really going to be looking at for my best bets in terms of the props is the Phoenix Suns versus the Dallas Mavericks. And the first bet that I'm going to be looking at is at Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder is a notoriously streaky shooter, and after making just 3 threes in the entire Pelicans series, he's made 3, 3, and 5 against the Mavericks through 3 games. He's getting really good looks as the Mavericks are trying to force the ball out of Chris Paul's hand and Devin Booker's hands, and he's taken no fewer than 5 attempts in each game this series. On his career, Crowder's a 41.7% three-point shooter, and this is translated into the playoffs as well. Looking at his three-point line, his props line is set at 1.5, but there's a lot of juice. It's at minus 155 to minus 160 depending on your book. And honestly, I like his alternate three-point lines even better. 3 plus is plus 220, 4 plus is plus 690, and 5 plus, if it's available to you, is plus 1425 on Bet365. Look, the reason I like this is if you look at his 1.5, he's gone over in 18 of 31 games. But if you go to 2.5, he's actually cleared that in 15 of 31 playoff games over the last 2 years. So you're really just looking at a 3-game difference over the same stretch. He's so streaky, and when he gets rolling, he's gonna make more than 2. I think that these odds are off, especially for the 3+ threes. If you're risk averse, obviously you can play the 1.5 at like the highly juiced line, but I think that there's a lot more value at 3+. This is a number he's hit in 48% of playoff games with the Suns, and at plus 220, the implied odds are just 31.25%. This is a significant edge, and what I would do is I personally will be betting the 3+, and I'll be sprinkling the 4 and the 5+ as well, considering he just made 5 last game. And then that's how I'm going to play Jay Crowder to go over his 3-point line. 3+ at plus 220 is where I think the value's at. For a player that I'm targeting on the Mavericks, I'm looking at Dorian Finney-Smith. He's gone over his rebounds line in 6 of 9 playoff games this season. And I like him here because he's playing a lot of minutes due to his defense. They really need him on the floor against the Suns, plus he's a capable 3-point shooter, so he can kind of stretch the floor in that regard as well. And considering he's one of the primary weapons that the Mavericks are using to defend Devin Booker, and aside from game 2 when really everybody was in foul trouble, he's played 40+ minutes in both games 1 and 3. So far through 3 games, he's getting about 8 rebound chances per game. But considering the Mavericks seem to run a smaller lineup without Dwight Powell in game 3, DFS is going to be one of their biggest and best rebounders on the floor. So like I said, he's cleared this 4.5 line in 6 of 9 games during the playoffs, and I expect him to have plenty of opportunities in this contest. So those are my 2 best bets for today's NBA slate in terms of props at least. And look, let me know if you're riding, if you're following, hit me up in the comments, hit me up on Twitter at Dellera, and tune in every day for more free daily action picks.